Owensboro, are you ready for some more competition? I don't have this hot ass thing on for nothing. That means one thing and one thing only. It's time for these girls to come out and be beautiful. Do you guys have a favorite so far? I want to hear a name. Black woman number 7. Well, that's me, Benji. Yes, it is. No. Come on. Honey. I have it a lot. I learned that in hair school. All right, starting with evening out in competition. Judges, are you ready? Give it up for contestant number 1, Crystal Decanter. Tonight, Crystal is sponsored by Someplace Else Bar and Nightclub, Alexander Storm, the cast of Someplace Else, Tracy Dallas, and a host of many friends and family. Crystal would like to be the next Miss Owensboro because she believes that it would bring the bond between Owensboro and Evansville closer together. She's worked at both bars and she thinks that performing at both bars would be an amazing learning experience. Her gown is a light blue to navy with over 6,000 beads, stones, and sequins. It was picked out by two very important people in her life. Once again, Owensboro and my most distinguished panel of judges, for your consideration, contestant number 1, Crystal Decanter. Can I see your shoes, please? Anything else, judges? Are you ready? Am I getting just a second from this Indian guy? Can you turn around, Crystal? Are you guys good, judges, with the back? She wants to show off her pretty face. Can I get a light stick when you're ready? As soon as the judges give me the go-ahead, I need everyone to be as quiet as possible. We've reached the question and answer portion as well as evening gown. So in just a second, as soon as I get that glow stick, Crystal is going to choose one of these 4 questions out of my hand. I need everyone to be very, very quiet. Crystal, I'll repeat your question twice, and then you can answer it for us. So pick an envelope for me. Go ahead. Nick?
Nick, shut up! We got this. Scout? Do what?
our question for contestant number 1, Crystal Decanter. As you know, the world was supposed to end today. What is one thing you would change about your past drag career? Once again, as you know, the world, hey, quiet people. As you know, the world was supposed to end today. What is one thing you would change about your past drag career?
Ladies and gentlemen, and my most distinguished panel of judges, I am your contestant number 1, Miss Crystal Decanter. In response to the question, if I was to change one thing in my drag career, I don't think I would change anything. Because you know what, if you look back on your life and you regret what you did, then you need to look back on your life and realize that guess what? When you make a mistake, you move forward. You've learned from your mistakes. So, I don't think I change anything, even though that I know that each and every person in this room has made mistakes. Guess what? We're human. If you don't learn from them and progress, then that doesn't make you learning. And guess what? Every day, you learn one new thing. Every night that I do drag, I learn one new thing. So there's nothing that I would change. In question and answer, I am your contestant number 2, Miss Crystal Decanter. And I thank you.
Once again, your contestant number 1, Crystal Decanter. And judges, when you are ready.
Hold up.
Are you ready? All right, and in the evening gown and question and answer portion of our competition, bringing to the stage, she is contestant number 2, Amaya Dawn Hill. Sponsored tonight by Miss Wisconsin Unlimited 2011, Shay, aka Bestie, Brenton Winters, Monica Hills, Anthony Simmons, John, and a bunch of friends and family. She thanks you all and loves you all very much. Her former titles are 2009 equals Princess. Amaya would like to become this year's Miss Owensboro because this is her home and she thinks she can represent this pageant like she represents herself and she loves the town she lives in. Tonight is blue and black with over 9,000 AB stones and the bottom is black lace with AB stones on it. Once again, Owensboro, in the evening gown portion of our competition, contestant number 2, Amaya Dawn Hills. Judges, would you like to see anything? Can you show your shoes, please, Amaya, to the judges?
Shoes.
And judges, when you're ready, your glow stick, please. Alright, at this time the judges are ready. Is everyone else ready along with this table of assholes right here? Yes, dear. I love you, darling. Amaya's going to choose her question at this point. I need silence. I'm going to let you read the question and then I'm going to repeat it twice. And then at that point you will answer. Pick her question, please. All right. Amaya's question tonight is, diversity, acceptance, and unity are characteristics of the GLBT community. Add a fourth word and explain why. Once again, your question is, diversity, acceptance, and unity are characteristics of the GLBT community. Add a fourth word and explain why.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this panel of judges. Contestant number 2, Amaya Dominguez. In response to your question, I would have to say pride, because you have to take pride in yourself in order to succeed in this. So, I would have to say pride.
Once again, in the evening round question and answer portion of our competition, contestant number 2, Amaya Hills. And judges, when you're ready. And now, continuing our evening gown portion of the competition, contestant number 3, Cara Bell. Tonight, Cara is sponsored by Tommy Ross, Mahogany Night, Jody Santana, Blanche Dubois, Nicole Love DeGray, Trask Nightclub, Jim's Place, Veronica Headley, The House on the Line, and many friends and family. Carabelle's former titles include Miss Illinois US of A, Miss Gay Illinois US of A, at large, Miss Heartland Continental, and Miss Midwest US of A. Carabelle would like to become the next Miss Owensboro so she can meet and present herself to a new audience. She loves people and loves to talk to anyone of any walk of life. She wants to take this title and represent it in whatever venture she chooses to take. Her gown is accented and accessorized by MGM of New York City. Designed by Carabelle, Troy Constantine, and MGM Designs. Once again, Owensboro and my most distinguished panel of judges. In the evening gown competition, contestants number 3, Carabelle.
I'm glad you got plenty of leg room.
If you want to, go for it.
All right, Carabelle, I'm going to hand you a question. I'm going to let you read it, and then I'm going to read it to you twice, and then we'd like your answer. Once again, I need complete silence during this portion of the competition. Carabelle, please choose your question.
Other one, yes. And the Grammy goes
All right, and Carabelle's question is, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be and why? Once again, your question is, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be and why?
Thank you, Mr. Constance. Y'all still doing all right tonight, Owensboro? If I could change one thing about myself, it'll be how judgmental I am about myself. For so long, I have struggled with weight, the image of being a female impersonator, as well as just not loving the way that I look. And it wasn't until this past year that I got to the point where I said to myself, "Self, this is your only life you have to live. And if you don't live it and love it to your fullest ability, you're not going to live a happy life." And I finally come to a point in my life where I'm very comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable with meeting new people, and I'm comfortable to walk in my own skin. There are those days when I feel that I'm not happy to be me, but whenever I feel I'm not happy to be me, I just know that this is my life, and I have to live it to the fullest and be happy with it. So if I could change one thing, it would be so judgmental on myself. Thank you all so much. I enjoy myself here. I love you all. You're a wonderful crowd. Thank you, judges. Thank you, Tasha. And thank you, Miss Tasha.
And once again, in the evening gown and question and answer competition, your contestant number 3, Carabelle. All right, and that does conclude our competition for this evening. Our judges are going to finish adding up scores.